Hey everyone, happy new moon in Scorpio. This is going to be an 11-1 portal or 111. So this could be associated with the Three of Wands. It's the first image that comes to mind when I think of it. Also, that angel number, if you follow that kind of thing, is associated with new beginnings, which is very fitting for this new moon in Scorpio. The Scorpio is associated with the Death card, which can be a literal death, but it's not as scary as most people think, and it's very rarely actually associated with the death of a person. More often, it is associated with transformation and the death of an old pattern, an old way of thinking, an old cycle, and the opportunity and birth of a new cycle, new beginning, a new relationship, new opportunities. It's just the cycle of life, as they say. So death is not to be feared, but it is just a opportunity for a new beginning. I think of the idea that energy can't be created nor destroyed. So when you die, your energy goes somewhere. Depending on what you believe or what you think, I mean, it's really up to you what you want to think. You can go to an afterlife, or your energy can go into the world and produce life um, for plants, world, heat if you are cremated. One way or another, you bring life to something somewhere. So death is not the ending, it is merely the beginning. So we're just going to kind of tap in to this idea. Usually I follow kind of a script for the readings, especially the new moon readings, but I just kind of wanted to jump into this and see what we come up with. So, just to start off, if any of you have any things you're trying to manifest, I'd love to hear about it. Let me know. It could help the actual process of manifesting by writing it down. Um, so doing that could be helpful. I just want to kind of ask and see what it is that we have an opportunity for a new beginning with. So some kind of wish fulfillment, stepping into emotional stability is going to lead to a wish fulfillment. We have the King of Cups and Nine of Cups. Or in this deck, this is the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. I'll leave the links in the description box below. But this is the King of Potions or the King of Cups, which is all about being on top of your emotional stability. I was actually thinking about this right before doing this reading when I was in the shower. I plan on doing kind of a recap when I hit my 18 month, which is just a couple days away, of my sobriety and kind of just sharing my insights. But I was thinking about just things I've noticed recently. But one thing is just how much easier it is for me to remain emotionally stable or just um, have more emotional intelligence and just be able to kind of ride my emotions out. I'm very rarely triggered lately. I think I've limited a lot of situations or opportunities to be triggered, but it happens still. But when it does happen, it actually happened earlier today. I was able to kind of just work through it super quickly, and it wasn't really that bad. I still had that initial trigger or whatever, but it was a lot easier to work through and get past and just keep moving forward. So I think if you kind of tap into this idea going into this November or the rest of the year, really, as you start whatever manifestation you are trying to do, this is going to lead to your wish fulfillment. So whatever it is that you truly want in your heart, that you're trying to achieve, will come true. I think the key is just, again, writing your emotions, being on top of your emotions, having emotional stability. Because when you are stable in your emotions, you can see things from a higher perspective and just kind of see each side to situations and just approach things with more of a clear mind. So this is Nine of Potions or Nine of Cups, which is associated with wish fulfillment. So let's just ask, what is this wish fulfillment that we are hoping to have? Or what does it have to do with? Obviously, this is a general reading, so everyone is going to be different, but we can probably get a general idea. So we have Queen of Candles. I gotta just double check. I always get confused with what they're associated with. Yeah, so we got Queen of Candles and High Priestess, which I feel like this relates to me quite a bit. Um, so Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. So it could have to do with people that kind of embody these archetypes, which Queen of Swords is very disciplined, strong-willed, strong in nature, kind of a no BS type of feminine energy. Definitely someone you want on your side. Definitely someone you can seek advisement from. Someone it's really good to have in your corner. And then the High Priestess is also someone very in touch with their intuition, their emotions, and their knowing. They generally are correct when it comes to their inner gut feeling about things. So I think this combination of energy can be a very powerful, strong energy. But it could also just have to do with um, trusting your own intuition again. So maybe you will be able to kind of step into your power and authority and truth and gain like just confidence in a situation by trusting in yourself again. So I think maybe this idea of just trusting your emotions and being able to be emotionally stable enough to discern and trust in that discernment is going to lead to a wish fulfillment or is part of your wish fulfillment of really just building a relationship with yourself again is kind of the main thing I'm getting for this other group of people that this could be talking to. So I'm gonna ask, what is something that you don't see coming? Oh, also just to throw it out there, I think it's November 11th, which is 11/11 portal as well, but I think that is also when Aquarius goes into Pluto. So this could really shake things up. Aquarius is very forward thinking, kind of ahead of the rest, kind of just futuristic type of energy. And I think as we go into this long cycle, a lot of things could be shaken up. I've heard things about finances and financial institutions, and just that kind of idea could really get shaken up. So there could be a shakeup in finances. This isn't like fear mongering or anything. It's just an idea, just something that could potentially happen. This could be also maybe asking you to relook at your own finances and be more prepared for a shakeup in the future. So diversifying. I've been getting into um, investing again recently. So just the idea of diversifying your portfolio could be helpful and beneficial in going into this new age of Aquarius and Pluto. So yeah. But something you don't see coming is the Six of Swords or Six of Candles. So Six of Candles is actually associated with Wands. I apologize. So this Queen of candles before, that is something that your wish fulfillment that you're hoping to come in for you. It's actually Queen of Wands, which is like the Witch of the Zodiac, which is really interesting that it's paired up with the High Priestess, because really this combination of archetypes and energies is a very strong, powerful um, combination of energies. And really, maybe it's just like this idea of really starting to work your magic and have your magic affect the world in a positive light or in the way that you want it to, which actually kind of goes in line with the idea of the Three of Wands or the 111 portal, of really just having your effect on the world and starting to see that take form, which is what the Three of Wands is about. Beginning to see your mark on the world and have that come into your focus. So maybe your wish fulfillment could be finally trusting your intuition enough so that it leads to beginning to make the impact on the world that you would like to see and actually being able to see physical um, like the physical result of that and actually be able to see that in your physical reality. So something you don't see coming is Six of Wands, which actually kind of again goes with this idea because Six of Wands is public recognition. So you could really start to actually be recognized for making your mark on the world. So that's actually something I would say rather encouraging and something to look forward to. Remember that you are your ultimate um, creator of your own reality, and you have all the power to do whatever you want to do. Nothing is ever set in stone. You always have the ability to tap into your witch energy and make the changes that you want to see. You can change a situation that was bad into something great. It like the idea of transmuting something bad into something good and positive and beneficial and helpful for the world. So just remember, nothing is ever doomed. It's really, it's always up to you. You always have the power. Um, so I'm just gonna ask for an outside influence. What is an outside influence for you at this time? You have Two of Swords. So again, or, well, Two of Swords is going inward. It's kind of the same idea as the High Priestess of trusting your intuition and going inward and the need to go inward. So there could be some kind of outside influence that is causing you to go inward. Um, I feel like in this picture, she looks almost like just sad, upset, and something I feel like is causing her to start to put together like a new wardrobe and just kind of put together a new look, a new idea, a new reality. Also, she could be in a trance, or you could have been like almost in a trance, or felt like hypnotized to a situation. And again, this is making you upset, and you want to go inward in order to get past this outside influence that is causing you to have these kind of just more difficult emotions, which I feel like again is kind of why you have this King of Potions coming up for you, or King of Cups. It's just a real call to work on ways to cope with emotions, ways to build emotional stability. Um, I definitely recommend sobriety. Obviously, that's a long road, or it can be a longer road, but just different ideas and different things that you can do to work on building emotional stability could be helpful. So yeah, I feel like I'm kind of just rambling, but I am going to pull a dream interpretation card because this Two of Swords could have to do with your dreams. There could be a dream that you had um, that is kind of this outside influence for you that has been on your mind that has kind of got you upset or whatever. So let's see if we can get some more insight into what that is, or what something is that you can look for in your dreams for clarification or more insight. So you could be having dreams about falling. I know a friend of mine actually says he dreams about this a lot, and falling is usually associated with the idea of being afraid of losing control. So this could be an idea for you to think about. And then you have sailing, which the first word that comes to mind when I think of sailing is freedom. So I feel like maybe allowing yourself to lose control a little bit or not feel the need to control situations so much can kind of help you lead to freedom or can kind of be freeing. Um, so also just look for anything that has to do with sailing when you're dreaming or falling and look for different like what else is happening when you see that, what else is happening in your dreams that could provide additional insight. So to end this off, I'm just gonna pull a self-care oracle card. I hope my audio is good. So we got health checkup. Someone I know had recently done this, and I feel like just this idea of getting to a place where you truly understand what is going on with you health-wise can be super beneficial because then you kind of have a starting point and know what it is that you need, what you need to um, add to your life, like vitamins, supplements, like what you're deficient in. Just this idea of getting a health checkup and getting to that starting point can be super beneficial and lead to an actual turnaround, which I feel like is super fitting again with this Scorpio new moon energy and transformation. Um, Maybe I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but just the idea of like negative thinking or just negative thought cycles and ending those and kind of just getting to a better place of like healthier thought cycles. So maybe this could even just be like the idea of ending not taking care of yourself, not caring about your health, not checking up on your health, getting rid of that just whole cycle and starting this new cycle, starting fresh with knowing what it is that you need, where you're at currently. I mean, we're always changing. So it's good to get regular health checkups, but I think just the idea of getting to that base point is going to be super helpful Again, I am not a health professional by any means. This is just what I'm coming up with, and I think it's obvious that addressing your health is super important and can be super beneficial. So, yeah, I think that is what I have for you guys. I will see you when I see you. I plan on doing a 18-month recovery video soon, but after that, I'm not sure. I'm probably going to take a little bit of time off, maybe do some educational stuff, but I definitely am going to be doing tarot readings again, but it might not be till New Year's. So I wish you the best, and until I see you, take care.